Hi, Social 400. This is your introductory video for the topic selection for your Healthy People 2020 project. I think many of you are familiar with Healthy People 2020. I think you've explored it in other classes. So this class will give you an opportunity to build on that. And the assignment is very easy. Make sure you download it as you're going through this video. But the assignment is very easy. You are going to choose one of the objectives outlined in Healthy People 2020, and your paper is going to explore the social factors, political factors, and economic factors that influence that healthcare system's ability to achieve that 2020 objective. So the first assignment is to simply select your topic, and it's pretty easy. You need to go to the Healthy People 2020 website. I've given you the link in the assignment. And two things that I want you to do, I have posted in the Healthy People 2020 project folder, I've posted two PDFs. The first one is the framework for Healthy People 2020, and then the other one is just a much more detailed paper about Healthy People 2020. Make sure you read both of those. That will help you frame the whole entire Healthy People 2020 initiative and get a better understanding for what's happening. It's an initiative supported by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. So I want you to understand more about where this Healthy People 2020 is coming from in the first place. So what you'll do for this assignment is you need to identify a topic, and to do that, go to topics and objectives on the website, and you can scroll through some of the topics and objectives. They're listed A through Z. You can click on something that you find familiar, and you can see the general overview of that topic, but what's important is you need to go to the objectives tabs. There are green tabs that go horizontally along the web page. It's overview, objectives, interventions and resources, and national snapshots. Under the objectives, you'll see specific objectives outlined within that topic. So for example, I just clicked on access to health services, and when I go, that's the topic. So when I go to objectives, there's AHS-1, and that objective is increase the proportion of persons with health insurance. Another objective is AHS-2, developmental increase the proportion of insured persons with coverage for clinical preventative services. And you'll go through and see that there are several objectives. It goes all the way down to AHS-9. So there's 9 objectives underneath the topic, improve access to comprehensive quality healthcare services. So I want you to make sure that you are getting down into those objectives. And there's 2 ways that you can select your topic. One could be that maybe you feel passionately about one of these objectives. In the example that I've given you on the assignment, my father suffers from heart disease. And so if I was doing this project, I might be interested in how that might impact my father, and to learn more about heart disease. So you'll see in my discussion, I clicked on heart disease and stroke, and I keyed into objective HDS-19, which for me was kind of interesting, and it's increase the proportion of eligible patients with heart attacks or strokes who receive timely artery opening therapy as specified by current guidelines. So I wanted to learn more about that. So you could choose a topic based on something that you have a personal connection with or are interested in, or you might look at this project as an opportunity to learn something new. So another example that I gave you was I really don't know anything about environmental health, but what I do know, it sounds interesting. And so as I explored environmental health and read the overview, I went into the objectives, and the one that popped out for me was EH-17. Increase the proportion of persons living in pre-1978 housing that has been tested for the presence of lead-based paint or related hazards. I know that lead-based paint is hazardous, and so I want to learn more about what's happening in this area, so I might choose that objective. So the project assignment is pretty simple. It's just 2 paragraphs. This is a 50-point assignment, so it should be really easy to get 50 points in this. And I've given you the paragraph. You can just cut and paste right into it. So I need the objective number and the title of that objective. That's the first paragraph. And then the second paragraph, I just want you to tell me a little bit about why you chose it. I'm just curious about what drew you to this objective. So this is the first step in this paper. A little bit more about this paper, about this project. You will write the paper and submit it to me, and then we will do a double-blind review with your students. It'll be a peer review. So I'll take your name off the paper. I will assign it and give it to one of your classmates. They will have the grading rubric. They will give you feedback on your paper. I will take the reviewer's name off of it and turn it back to you. So you'll have a peer review when you're working on your paper. I will also read the first draft of it and give you input. And then you'll submit the final draft at the end of the semester, and you will submit along with that a narrated PowerPoint presentation that would be equivalent to you presenting this paper to the entire class. So the rough draft does not include the narrated PowerPoint. You just do that one at the end. But this is a good practice. It's a writing process. I encourage you to go get help from a tutor in the Center for Student Success, because they are amazing. And so this is going to be a process throughout the semester, and our first step is this topic. So please let me know if you have any questions. I'm always happy to help. Thank you.